The boxing gym was alive with energy that night, gloves smacking heavy bags, the rhythm of jump ropes hitting the floor, trainers shouting instructions. But the biggest attraction wasn't the training, it was the presence of Marcus, the Machine, Johnson, a local champion with an undefeated record. Marcus wasn't just strong, he looked like a fighter carved out of stone. Muscular arms, a confident grin, and a reputation for knocking out opponents within the first round. He carried himself like a king, and in that gym, nobody dared to challenge him. That was until a new face showed up. In the corner of the gym stood Ethan, a 19-year-old rookie. He was tall but painfully skinny, the kind of kid most people wouldn't expect to see in a boxing ring. His arms looked thin under the gloves, his nervous smile seemed out of place, and even his stance looked a little awkward. When Marcus noticed him, he smirked and said loud enough for the crowd to hear. "That stick figure's supposed to box. Man, he belongs in a library, not a ring." The gym burst into laughter. Ethan said nothing. He just laced up his gloves and quietly climbed into the ring. Marcus, enjoying the attention, followed him. "All right, little man," he said. "Don't say I didn't warn you. Try not to cry." Everyone pulled out their phones. To them, this wasn't going to be a fight. It was going to be a highlight reel, Marcus destroying a skinny newcomer. The bell rang. Marcus danced with swagger, throwing light jabs and taunting. But Ethan's eyes were locked in. He moved carefully, studying every motion. Then, it happened. Marcus flicked a casual jab toward Ethan's chin. In a flash, Ethan slipped under it and fired a lightning-quick right hand. Crack! The glove connected clean with Marcus's face. The sound echoed through the gym. Marcus's head snapped back, and the crowd gasped in shock. Phones tilted upward. People who had been laughing now stood frozen. Marcus blinked in disbelief, touching his jaw. "Okay, lucky shot," he muttered. But it wasn't luck. Ethan had skill, sharp, disciplined, and fast. The next exchange proved it. Marcus threw a heavy hook. Ethan ducked, countered with a left to the body, then a crisp uppercut that sent Marcus stumbling backward. The gym erupted. "Yo! Did you see that?" someone shouted. Trainers leaned forward, their jaws hanging open. Marcus, frustrated, started throwing bombs. Big hooks, wild swings, punches with power. But Ethan was like water, slipping, dodging, and countering with perfect timing. Every time Marcus missed, Ethan made him pay. By the end of the first round, the skinny kid was outboxing the champion. Marcus, red-faced and sweating, looked nothing like the confident star who had stepped in minutes earlier. The second round was worse. Ethan's speed and precision overwhelmed Marcus. At one point, Ethan strung together a dazzling four-punch combination. Jab, cross, left hook, right hand, and Marcus's mouthpiece went flying. The gym went silent, then exploded in cheers. Phones shook as people screamed. The champion was being schooled by the guy everyone thought was a joke. When the final bell rang, Marcus sat in his corner, breathing heavy, his pride shattered. Ethan stood tall, gloves raised, but with a humble expression. He didn't taunt, didn't brag, he just let the moment speak for itself. Marcus finally stood, walked to the center, and raised Ethan's hand in front of the roaring crowd. "Respect," Marcus said. "Don't ever judge a fighter by how they look. This kid is the real deal." That moment went viral. The clip spread across social media like wildfire. Skinny kid schools champion boxer. David versus Goliath in real life. Ethan became an overnight sensation, not because of his size or his looks, but because he proved a universal truth: skill, heart, and discipline can break every stereotype. And Marcus? He learned a lesson every fighter must eventually face: arrogance loses, but respect always wins. Because in boxing, as in life, appearances deceive. And sometimes the smallest guy in the room delivers the biggest punch.